With all this talent on your team, you should not be playing this poorly. Where to begin? This team has too much talent to be sitting at 6-5. Way too much talent. But the reason we're at 6-5 is because of the coaching staff. There's a quote that I read, that I saw. I forgot who it was from, but he said, and this is truth. This is truth to me. I believe this wholeheartedly. The Cowboys' the players sit at 9-2. That's the record of the players. But this coaching staff, the talent of this coaching staff sits us at 2-9, which is why we are at 6-5. That's why we're at 6-5. We see this year in and year out ever since, the second or third year of Jason Garrett, after we came off that high of switching coaches from Wade Phillips to Jason Garrett. We made that transition. After that high's gone, we've just been an up and down team year after year after year, and it is just horrible. It is just gut-wrenching to see every year. You see this talent of this team, and the loyalty Jerry Jones has to his guys to a fault. It is ridiculous. I get it. He wants to take care of his players. He wants to take care of his guys. But at some point, you just got to let these guys loose. It's a business. It's a business at the end of the day, and you want your team to be successful. Yes, we may draft or have great players, but they may only be great players for a certain number of years, and after that, you got to let them go. You can't be signing them to these mega deal contracts like we had with Romo, even though he was still producing, and Dez Bryant, even though he kind of fell off it, but he was producing when we signed him and all that. And that's what we see with Jason Garrett. 10 years, and when we have 2 or 3 playoff wins, there's 3 years in a row where we were finishing second. We're 8-8. We went through everyone in the division those 3 years. One year we won. The second year, it was the Redskins. The next year it was the Eagles. The next year it was the Giants. And whoever won that game went on to the playoffs and won the division. And we were in the divisional game 4 times against our guys to go to the playoffs. And we only won once. It's just ridiculous. It's time. Jerry Jones finally, I think, is seeing the light when he said yesterday that he should not, with this amount of talent on his team, he should not be frustrated with the coaching staff. He said that the play of the special teams is a reflection of the coaching staff. I mean, even as a player, if I'm doing a kick return and it's going into the wind and they've already shortchanged me, I got to run up 20 yards to get the ball and it's wet and rainy, best believe I'm playing up 20 yards, because if they do kick it behind me, guess what? It's going into the end zone and it's a touchback. You know what I'm saying? So, that's just me as a player having my awareness, rookie or not. Pollard should know better. Yes, we need our coaching staff to be more vigilant, more aware, and talking to our players. But we don't have the smartest coaching staff in the world. We actually have one of the dumbest coaching staffs in the fucking league, in my opinion. Like I said earlier, when I gave my crow, I straight up gave crow to the guys. But this is more of a what went wrong type of video last night, and what I call bullshit on Tyron Smith. Yes, Tyron Smith fucked up twice. Straight up fucked up twice in the game. The third time that they called him for a fuck up or penalty was a tripping penalty. I don't understand how that was a tripping penalty. He wasn't even looking at the guy that he tripped. And fucking UPS wants to come in now and just blow up my shit. But anyway, he wasn't even looking at the guy that he tripped up. Like, it is ridiculous for them to call a tripping penalty on Tyron Smith. It really is. I think my shit's still on. Anyway, and then the next one, the Travis Frederick tripping penalty. What? I don't get how. He didn't even trip him. And for Troy Aikman to sit there and defend the Dallas Cowboys, defend Travis Frederick, is just goes to show you, because Troy Aikman never defends the Cowboys. Never. And then, who's that guy that they got from New York coming in? You can just tell that they were trying to get the Patriots to win with his answer. I mean, he didn't even, Travis Frederick didn't even touch the defender when they called that tripping penalty. You can just straight up tell that when that guy from New York, I forget what his name is, was trying to explain him why it was called tripping or why what, you could tell that he didn't even believe what he was saying. I mean, let's get this straight. Both teams played like garbage on the offense side of the ball. The defense for them played great. Our defense did not step up at all. We just, you know what? If we would have held, if we didn't get, if that block punt didn't happen, we would have won the game. It would have been an ugly, 9-6 game? 6-9 game. If we didn't get that punt blocked. And then when we're trying to punt and our guys don't know what they're doing, and they get moved 10 yards back, essentially giving them 30 yards in field position because the punt didn't go so far when we finally came to and got our shit together. Like, that's a reflection of the coaching staff. Now Jerry Jones is finally seeing what is wrong with this team. Finally, I don't believe Jason Garrett's coming back no matter what happens at the end of this season. Even if we make the playoffs, even if we get to the NFC Championship game, even if we somehow miraculously get to the fucking Super Bowl, even if we lose or win, I don't think he's coming back. It's not going to happen. This coaching staff has been a joke for a number of years. It's just amazing that, Jason Garrett is Marvin Jones of the NFC. That's what he is. Not Marvin Jones, Marvin Lewis. Marvin Lewis of the NFC. Marvin Lewis was the Bengals coach for the longest time. He got to the playoffs a number of times, but never won a playoff game. And Jason Garrett has got to the playoffs a number of times in his tenure with the Cowboys, and has only 2 or 3 playoff wins to show for it. That's just ridiculous to me. It's blasphemous. There's no way in hell, with the amount of talent that we have had throughout the years, that Jason Garrett should only have 2 or 3 wins under his belt as a Dallas Cowboy coach. It is ridiculous. After the 2015 season, we only won 1 game with Romo, or 2 games. Well, we go 4-2. We went 4 and what was it? Was it 4-12? When we went 4-12 that year, like, you didn't think, okay, Jason Garrett has got to go, because it's back-to-back years like that. It's like every other year it's like that. You have a losing record, then you have a winning record, then you have a losing record, then you got a winning record. Like, it was ridiculous. And when you see that Tony Romo was the guy that was making everything happen, if you see that the reason why Tony Romo was the reason why we were 8-8 most of the years, because if it wasn't for him, we would have been 3-13. We would have been 4-12, 5-11, shit like that. Without Romo, like, we would have been even worse off. So, it just goes to show what this coaching staff, Jason Garrett's coaching staff, is what they really are and what we always thought they were. It's a mediocre, average best coaching staff that can't outsmart. Like, I honestly think that when they're out there, he doesn't think of everything. This is a Princeton graduate that's getting out coached by, Bill Belichick, who is one of probably the greatest coach of all time. There's things that, like I said, the special teams was god-awful for us last night. It was just horrendous. The silver lining of all this is that the Cowboys can win, not win out, but win against Buffalo. The Bears don't look scary anymore like what we thought. The Rams look iffy. Then we got the Eagles and the Redskins. We need to win 3 out of the next 5 games to make the playoffs, to win the division. Can we win the next 3 out of the 5 games? You bet your ass we can. I honestly think we can win the next 4 out of 5 games. I honestly do. Like I said, the Bills, I think, with Josh Allen not being able to fucking throw the ball, but you know what? We played against Sam Darnold, and they fucking destroyed us. So we'll see. we'll see what Cowboys game Cowboys team, excuse me, we have Thursday night. Or Thursday around 3 o'clock. I forgot what time they play. Then after that, it's the Bears in Soldier Field. I actually think Trubisky is really regressing, so I don't see a problem there. It's the defense that I think that will give us a little bit of fits, but I think we still come out in the end. The Rams, I'm going to see what kind of team they got tonight when they play against the Ravens. And then it's the Eagles, who just their offense looks trash. And then, of course, we have the Redskins, who are just, whatever. We're going to have Dwayne Haskins, a rookie. So we really, we'll be okay. We will be okay, but we needed to win this game, not to secure our spot in the division, but we needed to win this game to get teams off of our backs. But we would all heard if we won, we would have heard it wasn't at, Tom Brady's best. Tom Brady didn't have this. Tom Brady didn't have excuses would have came out. And there's some Patriots fans out there that saw it like I saw it. Both teams didn't deserve to win. Both teams played like trash. It's just the Cowboys made a couple more mistakes, and the Patriots capitalized on the mistakes. So that's all I got for this video. I'm out, guys. Peace.